Je voudrais oublier le temps, pour un soupir, pour un instant, une parenthèse après la course, et partir où mon cœur me pousse. Je voudrais retrouver mes traces, où est ma vie, où est ma place, et garder l'or de mon passé, au chaud dans mon jardin secret. Je voudrais passer l'océan, croiser le vol de goéland, penser à tout ce que j'ai vu, ou bien aller vers l'inconnu. Je voudrais même sauver la terre, mais avant tout, je voudrais parler à mon père. Parler à mon père. Je voudrais partir avec toi, je voudrais rêver avec toi, toujours chercher l'inaccessible, toujours espérer l'impossible. Je voudrais décrocher la lune et pouvoir pas sauver la terre, mais avant tout, je voudrais parler à mon père. Parler à mon père. Je voudrais parler à mon père. Parler à mon père.
Tu penses que la gymnastique rythmique est facile? Juste une bande de filles qui courent partout et dansent avec le ruban? Eh bien, vous vous trompez. Les gymnastes rythmiques et même tous les athlètes traversent tellement d'obstacles, physiquement et psychologiquement, qui peuvent détruire leur santé mentale. Par exemple, les blessures, le stress scolaire, les horaires chargés, les mauvaises relations, les problèmes personnels, etc. Le sport est difficile. J'ai réuni quelques gymnastes de mon sport, la gymnastique rythmique, pour discuter leur santé mentale et de ce qui les aide à surmonter des mauvaises situations.
Hi, can you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Hadia Nazir. I'm the gymnast and time all around Afghanistan.
What's your name?
Abir.
How old are you, Abir?
15.
For how long have you been playing gymnastics?
12 years.
As a former gymnast, did you suffer from bad mental health in gymnastics?
Yes, I did.
How important was it to your relationship with your coach?
It was very important and it helped me through my training.
Based on your last answer, did it worsen your mental health or improve it?
No, it improved it. My coach was the reason behind all my success. She encouraged me and helped me through it all.
Can you explain your training?
Okay, so I train like 3 to 5 hours a day, 5 times a week. Training consists of fitness a day and performance training. You train like 1.5 hours every day, and then we like repeat all the difficulties and the elements you have after you finish training. So that's why it takes like 5 hours.
Can you show me where you train?
Yes, this is our floor.
Do you have a diet, like a certain diet? And is it hard for you to keep going on this diet?
Actually, I don't have a very specific diet. I like, protein after training, carbohydrates before training, but I don't have a very specific that I eat. It's actually very hard sometimes, especially when you're in university or in school, to keep eating healthy and not go out of your way to eat other junk food. But I try my best because it affects my training and it affects my my performance. If your weight is not perfect, you can't perform well, you can't jump, you get a lot of injuries. That's why.
Akhiran, can you explain to me what was your biggest injury and how it affected you?
Okay, so I faced a lot of injuries in rhythmic gymnastics from the day I started till now. But the biggest injury I think I faced was after the Olympics. I had a very severe back injury. It made me stop for like 6 months. I couldn't even get out of bed. Walking was very difficult for me, and I was thinking of retiring because it was very painful. But then I went to a doctor and he was very, very good. He started physiotherapy with me. I started to make some fitness, and day by day I started getting better. So now, thankfully, I got back to training, but still I have a lot of injuries and still my back hurts. But I'm coping and I'm trying my best.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how do you think a relationship with your coach is important? Elaborate.
100 out of 10. Actually, my relationship with my coach is the thing that got me to where I am today. If you don't have a coach that understands you, if you don't have chemistry with your coach, nothing will go right. You won't be able to perform at your best. You won't be able to push over your limits. So I think the relationship with your coach is the most important thing in this sport, especially in gymnastics.
As a coach now, how do you make sure to have a good relationship with them?
So I try always to have a very good chemistry with them, so we could have a very good friendship, trust. We can always talk about stuff out of gymnastics and training. They can trust me and talk about their problems, I can solve it, and all of these.
Do you think having friends and teammates helps you throughout your gymnastics career?
For me, for Habiba, and everyone knows that, I can't train alone. When I train alone, I'm not at my best because I need, not like encouragement, but I want to feel that people around me are going through the same thing I'm going through. We push each other through. When one is not in the mood, the other is a bit happy, so we encourage each other. So for me, training with teammates is much, much better than training alone.
Can you tell me about your relationship with your teammates?
Okay, so we grew up together. We're like a family now, especially Rawia.
Touch my neck and I'll touch yours. You and those little high-waisted shorts.
Can you tell me what happens behind the scenes that no one sees?
Actually, everything in rhythmic gymnastics no one sees. People only see the 1.5 minutes we do in competitions. They don't see the injuries. They don't see what we go through mentally. Mental toughness in rhythmic gymnastics is as important as physical toughness. We go through so much, we train so much. So going on while you're in so much pain and you have a lot to do, because we don't only train, we have school, we have university, we have a lot of things to do. So all of this, you come at a point that you can't go on anymore. So that's what differs between each person and each gym.
Do you cry a lot?
Actually, yes. Every single day before I sleep.
What do you do in order to make sure they have a good mental health?
We always have a good talk in each training, talk about their injuries, problems, if they're stressed, depressed, and anything. We always have a very good conversation, talking about everything, so we always have a very good conversation.
Habiba, you're in medical school, you're a professional gymnast, and you're a part of the UNICEF. Can you tell me how you manage your time?
Actually, it's about priorities. So if you have a competition in the next month, you should focus on your training and try to balance a bit your studies. And when you finish competition, you take a little break and catch up with what you missed. So it's about prioritizing what's most important right now, not the whole year. It's about depending on the time.
Is it mentally exhausting for you to be a gymnast and a student?
Yes, because I get off at 6:30, go to school, and then do my homework quickly, like in a half an hour, and then train for 4 or 5 hours, and then go back home, complete my homework, and then study till 2 a.m.
Do you have any advice you want to give to younger gymnasts who are going through a hard time and are trying to manage their time?
Actually, my advice is to focus on the love to the game, because when I always focus on the pain and focus on all the things I have in life, I get so stressed. But in training, when I focus on the love of the game, I focus on the passion I have for the game, it becomes a lot easier. And also, when you're down, you should think about the time, the best time you had in this sport. Like when you achieved something in a very important competition, when you had a very good, when you have a very good time with your friends in one training. Always remember these moments, and I think it's the best thing to overcome this.
Do you feel sometimes left out when your friends, your other friends, your school friends and stuff, go out without you? And how do you overcome this feeling?
A lot. I miss out on a lot of things and a lot of events. I might feel down at this day, but after I focus on I have a competition, I'm gonna travel, I'm gonna have the best time of my life after a while, and they just had some good time for 4 hours or stuff. So focus on the bigger goals and you'll never be down.
What did you gain from gymnastics?
Personality, confidence, long life friends.
What advice do you give to athletes who suffer from bad mental health?
The most important thing to go and see a doctor, life coach, or a psychiatrist, so they could help the gymnast from the depression they have, or anxiety, or anything. They should always have a break from time to time to free their soul and have a break from everything. Also, if they have stress, they can talk with their mother, their father, family, or even their coach, as I do with my team.
An athlete's mental health is as important as his physical health. If one cannot become a great professional athlete without good physical health, then one cannot be a great professional athlete without super solid mental health. In sports psychology, we call it the mental toughness of the athlete, which is a set of mental skills that allows the athlete to perform at his best at every time. This factor of consistency is what sets you apart, what makes you stand out from other competitors, because you are able to deliver a peak performance at every round, despite the challenges and the setbacks you face. It is said that once an athlete has mastered all the technical and all the physical skills needed for his game, then success is 90% mental and 10% physical.
Athlète. Si vous voulez faire une bonne carrière, vous devez suivre ces simples règles. 1. Une alimentation saine proposée par des professionnels, et ce n'est pas une crime de se régaler quelquefois. 2. Récupérez complètement lorsque vous avez une blessure. 3. Assurez-vous d'être entouré par des personnes qui vous aiment, vous soutiennent et vous aident, qu'il s'agisse de votre entraîneur, de vos coéquipiers ou de votre famille. 4. Demandez de l'aide si vous souffrez d'anxiété ou de dépression. Et enfin, n'oubliez pas toujours de vous amuser. Le sport est magnifique lorsqu'il est pratiqué d'une façon correcte. Et ce que les athlètes ressentent doit être reconnu et entendu. Comme Simone Biles, olympienne, l'a dit, et je cite: « Je dis qu'il faut faire passer la santé mentale en premier, parce que si ce n'est pas le cas, alors vous n'allez pas apprécier votre score et vous ne réussirez pas autant que vous le souhaitez. » Fin de citation. Athlète, nous vous entendons. Si vous avez besoin de l'aide, appelez